we have beef. Once again, Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain are going at it, and this time it's all Denny Hamlin.
One inside, still green.
11 just drove us in the fence on that restart, and then he tried to wrecking us right there. He's far with it.
So after the Phoenix race, Denny Hamlin went on his podcast, Actions Detrimental, and admitted that he wrecked Ross Chastain on purpose. Said he let the wheel go, slid up the track, doored him, put him in the wall, because Denny knew that he wasn't going to finish good, and he knew the one car was on his outside, and he was taking him with him. Let's talk about it.
Ross doesn't like it when I speak his name in the media and when I had this microphone. But I told him, well, I have a microphone, and I'm going to call it like I see it. And until you get a microphone, you can then say whatever you want about me. But the fact is while I'm sitting here talking, I'm going to call things the way I see it. And sometimes I'm going to have to call myself out, which I'm the dumbass who lost just as many spots as he did.
So Denny starts off the story by saying he knows he's going to lose a bunch of positions, but then here he says he's the dumbass that lost just as many positions as he did. There's only 18 cars on the lead lap when this all happened, so the worst these two can finish is 17th and 18th.
At the time, I said, well, I'm going to finish anyway, and I'm just going to make sure that he finishes right here with me. It's difficult to be in a position where you can get back at a person and not involve an innocent bystander. It's really hard to do, because then you've got other people pissed at you because you're doing something that affected their race when they had nothing to do with it. And I never wanted to do that, right? The Pocono, unfortunately, someone got caught up in that when Ross bounced back off the wall.
So what he's saying there is from last year, he paid Ross back. He got even with Ross at Pocono. They restarted on the front row together. Denny was on the bottom, Ross was on the outside, and Denny squeezed him up into the wall, and Ross could make the choice to lift or to hit the wall, and he hit the wall. So right there, they're even. But then Denny gets mad because they have a history because of the stuff that happened at the clash.
But here, I saw that we were the only people up top, so I said I'm going to send them in the fence and door them. Now, my dumb got caught up in it because I got pinned. He was between me and the wall, and then so I got all screwed up, and then I lost a bunch of positions for my team, which was stupid as shit. But at the time, I'm like, I'm going to finish in the mid-teens anyway, because my car's just plowing here. I'm about to get ate up by all these new tires. I just was like, if I'm gonna, give this guy a hard time, this is gonna be then. And then so he bounced off the wall.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like an attention grab. The story doesn't seem super consistent.
Knock him in the fence a little bit, and I was gonna keep going.
So you were gonna finish 14th, 15th.
Yeah, probably somewhere in there. I mean, but he actually got the jump. He downshifted quicker, and then he brake checked me a few times. You saw that from the inboard down the backstretch. He hit the brakes a couple times, and I wasn't letting off at all.
He says he brake checks it, but I'll show the replay here. When you watch the replay, there's actually smoke from in front of them. So if Ross wasn't brake checking him, he was slowing down because there's a car. It looks like there's a car wrecking in front of them.
But at the time when you're seeing red, that's all that really matters, right? Is I saw an opportunity to not involve anyone else. I was about to go to the back, and I wanted to take him with me. So we talked, and I think that we are in a better place where I think we're willing to put the past behind us, and I think that we're going to judge each other from this point forward.
So basically they talk on pit road after the race is over, and they claim that they're okay now. They've buried the hatchet. basically after Denny Hamlin punched Ross in the mouth, Denny said, "All right, now we're good. We're even. We'll call a truce." I know I just punched you in the mouth, but let's call it even and we'll move on from here. Right? We're all good now.
Yeah, well, there you go, Ross. If you're listening, you want to come on. We need to fill this space right here. So Logitech will send us a third mic. You can sit right here. If you don't want to talk to Denny.
Like, are you formally inviting him to be our first guest?
Yeah.
If you were Ross Chastain, would you go on Denny Hamlin's podcast? Because I don't think I would. I would keep on living rent-free right in his head. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'll see you next time. Peace.